Yeah. Went up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Rosen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Going right side here, and that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Rosen on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Rosen to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And an alley to run. 30. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
To throw is Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Sony Michel, his first carry. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Rosen off the play action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Rosen now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Rosen now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rosen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 8.
On third down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on second down, Rosen. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
You draw corporate.
This is Harris. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Patriots 10. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Running out of the gun with White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, it's White. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. Watch the shit.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's complete to White.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, it's White. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's get it.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And able to find Dorsett. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a 1st down carry, it's Michel. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Michel. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, a run from White. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action. It's Rosen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. From the gun, Bridgewater gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Slam, slam, slam. 49, check 49, check 49.
Again, it's Michelle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
First down, here's White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Alert 3, alert 3.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, this is Harris. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
53, Mike. 65.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 44, Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He finds Kalen Balaj, his running back. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
80 weapons.
They run with Harris. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rosen throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 30-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Play action here with Rosen. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Joe Ron Williams. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a carry for White. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And a dump off to White. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And now it's Rosen looking. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Rosen will throw. On the right side open is Gesicki. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the delay, it's Balaj. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's complete. James White. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He's back to throw. It's caught. This is White. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's White. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game.
feel like